love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always...
Friends, so today is NumPy, the numerical Python, and this is chapter 6. So chapter 6 actually talks about the difference between copy and view. Even though it actually looks like something simple, but there is lots here. So like always, we will be we'll be learning and we'll be practicing. So hang in there. So what is the difference between a copy and a view? The main difference between a copy and a view, is that the copy is a new array and the view is just the view of the original array. So when you're viewing something, you're just viewing. Okay, when you're actually copying, whether it is like you're taking a photocopy or whether you're taking Xerox in whichever part of the world you may be, you're making a clone, correct? So you're making another copy, right? So a copy is basically you actually create a new array, and the view is just like you're just viewing a building, a highway, or whatever, be it. So this is just a view and this is just a copy. The copy actually owns the data, and any changes made to the copy will not affect the original thing. Now say suppose you take a photocopy or a Xerox and then you make a change in the photocopy or the Xerox. Will it actually affect the original? It will not, right? That is exactly the same. All right. The view in this case does not own the data because you're not taking another clone, and any changes made to the view will actually affect the original array. Okay, and changes made to the original array will affect the view as well, because when you actually touch the building and when you're actually making changes to the building, when you actually view it, you actually view the latest change. A building was there, it had like 14 floors. Now you actually add the 15th floor, which means the original array was modified, and now when you actually view the thing, you see only 15 floors, not the old 14 floors. It's a similar concept. All right. So now let's actually take this. This is a copy. You make a copy, you change the original array and display both the arrays. So let's actually take this and let's actually run this. So here we go. So I'm importing a NumPy as NP, and this is my array 1 2 3 4 5. I actually say copy this thing, and then I say array 0, which is here, as 42, and then I print my array, which is this, and I also print x. Okay, so let's see what is actually happening. So in this case I've given 42, okay, whereas I've actually made a copy. So see here, the copy, nothing got changed. It is the same 1 2 3 4 5, but in this case this got changed. So this is the difference. Now do we actually understand? And this is what I was actually explaining. All right, a view, let's actually display both the things, and let's see what is actually happening with the view here. So in this case, I'm importing a NumPy as NP. So the same 1 2 3, the same the 0, I make this 42. So 42 2 3 4 5. When I say this view, I'm printing this, and I'm actually printing this x as well. So see what is actually happening. See, in the view, both the things got changed. This is what I was actually explaining. All right. So when you want to make a change in the view, so see the 0 here, I'm actually making this as 31. I'm actually viewing. Okay, I'm viewing. So I'm printing this array and I'm printing this x. Now let's see what is actually happening. Same. This is exactly what we did there, and this is what, when you want to make changes in the view, that is how you would do it. Now check if the array owns its data. As mentioned, copies its own data and view does not own its own data. But how can we actually check this? Even NumPy array has the attribute base that returns none if the array owns the data. Otherwise, the base attributes refers to the original object. All right. So let's actually see this. Let's actually take this and let's actually go here and let's see what is actually happening. If you see here, I'm importing this num, I'm actually copying and I'm actually viewing, and I'm saying print x dot base and y dot base, okay, which is this and this, and let's see what is actually happening. The first one is none, and the second one in this y dot base, which is a view, it is 1 2 3 4 5. And why is that? The copy returns none. This is what we discussed, and the view returns the original array. So this is exactly what we discussed, and we saw it as a proof of hand. Now use the correct method to make a copy of the array. Okay, so this is the correct method to make a copy of the array. okay, arr.copy, and if you want to make a copy of the view, this is how you would actually view. Okay, you can actually print it, you can run that, but since we've already done it a lot many times, I think we can actually stop here. I trust this actually brings us to the end of this lecture. I trust you would have actually enjoyed this copy and view. If you have any questions, you always know whom to actually contact. I'll be very happy to answer any of the questions that you may have. And like always, I would like to thank two persons. One is you for giving me a golden time, and the other is my wife Jayashree for allowing me to follow my passion. Till we see next time, take care, cheers, and have a great rest of the day.